survived for no reason? Can you feel muscle in them?
Oh, look, it's Marina and Bethany.
And it's very hot.
Very hot?
Very.
Is it really now?
It's burning, it's not sweaty, it's burning.
Yeah, well, you're in shorts, so sure.
Here is Keith going up the pyramid.
Slowly.
And that's how tall the pyramid is.
There's Marina and Bethany up on the pyramid.
Nadir. Nadir.
Second one was cased all by this limestone. You will see when we go to the panorama area, you will see from it was cased all by this limestone layer on the top. But unfortunately, one of the king came to Egypt. He took this layer away from the pyramid and he built his citadel by this layer. Well, it was building, but unfortunately, he died before completed his pyramid. And his son is called Shepseskaf. Later, he ruled after him. He was completed his pyramid after his father death.
And he built his own?
Sorry?
Did he build his own or he was just concentrating on the...
No, concentrating. Yeah.
On the father's one?
Yes.
Okay.
But he have no other pyramids for him.
Oh, poor guy.
And this is the small pyramids belong to the relative of the king or the daughter and the queens of the pyramid of the king.
The real small one?
The small one, yeah, you will see.
So why those fallen apart and the big ones don't?
Sorry?
Why those look like they fall apart and the big ones
Yeah,
don't?
this is small pyramid for the relative and the queens, but
Why
not
they
the
kind of-
same.
Why they look like they fallen apart?
No, it's built like that's very close to the pyramid. And this is a relative of the king.
Okay.
And every pyramid have its own small pyramid like that. And this year they are building an opera house to build a celebration and festival here.
Ah.
To make the celebration and festival. This area is called Panorama. Panorama, from there you can see all the 6 pyramids and you can make photo for all the 6 pyramids. Containing a very huge boat. This boat only is not used for to go in the sea or like that. It's only for one purpose, to go in the sky. Something imagination by solved by the Egyptian pharaohs or the great pharaohs. This one is belonged to King Khufu solar boat. It was very close to the pyramid. Here is the pyramid as you see, and this is a solar boat for the king. It was placed inside this bed here, and it was covered by these rocks over. Because as he will arrive again, he will come away from his burial chamber, and he will go by this boat inside the bed and the tour in the sky. It was here, this built in 1950. city near this area. It's just recently discovered. And here from here you can see some of the original rocks which was found inside the boat.
What is hemp? H-E-M-P. Hemp rock. What is that?
These are some of their instruments which already found in the boats by this one.
Here inside this is a kit which was found in the solar boat inside it. It was lying here and was covered by this stone. This is a model or a small model for the solar boat. It's not the original, but the original one you see upstairs.
More steps.
I think we got our exercises for the week. Did ancient people build elevators or something?
And this is the solar boat, the original solar boat.
Let me say something in Russian about it.
Ага.
What was the king's name? Хуфу. Это солнечный корабль короля Хуфу, который после смерти ожидался прийти к жизни, и вот в этой лодке он прокатится по небу в рай, так сказать. Ее недавно нашли.
If you look to the second shield here, it's only one piece of shield, you see?
Ага.
Only one piece of wood, the second one. Without any cutting or anything.
Well, since they weren't really going to use it, since it was going to be a flying ship, they only needed one.
Inside this shrine, the king's supposed to be inside his sarcophagus. He come out and sit and standing in down of this amphora or this shield to see and to look what is the world, what is going on in the world.
Король должен выйти оттуда и стоять под зонтиком и смотреть на мир с высока.
If you look to the edge of the solar boat, taking the shape of a lotus flower. This lotus flower which was symbol of Lower Egypt, this lotus flower.
Тот конец корабля, это цветок лотос, обозначает lower part,
Lower Egypt, yeah.
Нижний Египет.
It's returned back to 1565 BC, 1565,
Wow.
during the time of fourth dynasty for King Khufu. 1565.
1565 год до нашей эры построена была лодка вместе с
Okay.
So now we are in front of the Sphinx. The Sphinx is belonged to King Khafra, or the builder of the second statue, so second pyramid here. It was without any function at that time because it was just a stone, normal stone. While the king was building his pyramid here, he asked it for the workmen to carve this stone here to reach it anything useful because it's without any function. While the king here asked the workmen, they carve it until reach it to this point which you are seeing now, which having the shape of a man or a king, a face of a king, and with a lion body. It represented the king as sitting in a royal, powerful attitude, welcoming the sun from the east side. Now he is welcoming the sun. And at the same time he is welcoming the investor, and we consider the Sphinx as the guardian for the necropolis. So here we can see the king represented in a full royal shape, wearing the royal headdress. It's called Nemes in hieroglyphic. He is putting the cobra over his head as a sign of protection. and something else also, which is destruction of the nose. Return back to one of the Muslim people here ruled Egypt, and he asked he saw that all the people is praying this statue. To prove that it is just a statue without any function, or it's not a god, he destroyed the nose in front of them to prove that it is just a statue. We can see the exposed ear like that. It's represented as he is hearing or listening any hymns of any robbers is coming here, because it's considered as a guardian for the necropolis. We can see between the two balls of the line something cylindrical. It's called a cylindrical stela. Between the two balls of the line. It belonged to one of the kings ruled Egypt. His name was Thutmose I. Thutmose I, at that time, he was having no right to ascend the throne. He asked to make a miracle to himself. This time he said that I was making hunting in this area and I felt tired and sleepy. I slept under the shadow of the Sphinx. God Amun-Ra, God of the universe, came to him in the dream. He asked him if you would like to be the king of Upper and Lower Egypt, so you have to wake up and to remove the sand from the lion body. When he wake up, he removed the sand from all the lion body and he declared himself to be the king of Upper and Lower Egypt. This is a miracle he did. So here is the Sphinx, as you see. It represented the combination between mind and power. Mind in the face of the king and power in the lion body.
When you're